Hey there, welcome to Rusty's Late Night Sudoku stream. We are playing puzzle number 485, a hard puzzle out of the SudokuStore Sudoku 1000 Hard Puzzles puzzle selection or collection. It's available on Amazon or Etsy, PDF on Etsy, hard copy on Amazon, although there might be some crossover in that. If you are interested in picking up a copy, links to that are on the Sudoku Store's Blue Sky profile. I don't have the links to that directly here. I can potentially add those at some point if there is some sort of an interest in it. Do let me know. For now, let's see if we can get this puzzle loaded up. Make sure it's valid. And if it is, which I should check now, let's move the cursor there. Hey, we can solve this. I'll let you grab a copy of it first if you want to, screenshot, and go ahead and see if you can solve it while I see if I can solve it here. All right. I get a 1 here, a 1 here. One of these two is going to be a 1. That means one of these two will be a 1. Over here, I've got 3 possibilities. 6 here, it looks like. 4 here. 4 here. 3 here. Okay, 2s. There's 1, there's 1. That makes one. That makes this a 2 because I've got 1 here as well. So these 3 will be a 2. 2 here. And these 2 will be a 2. Up here, we've got 2 possibilities there, and then 5 possibilities here. So move on to 3s. I've got a 3 here. 3 here makes one of these 2 a 3. Don't see anything below them, so mark both of those. Get a 3 here as well as up here. So one of these 2 is a 3 down here. That can't be it, so that's a 3. That means I've got a 3 in one of these 3. And it looks like one of these 2 is going to be a 3. Unfortunately, other than, well, here I've got 3 possibilities as well as 3 down here, so we'll come back to that at some point. How about 4s? We got a 4 here, 4 here. Means one of these 2 is a 4. And we can now figure out what the other 2 here are. One of them is going to be a 5, and one of them is going to be a 7. And I don't have much more help than that at this point. Back to 4s. Now we've got places for 4s in the first or the left column. I've got 4 possibilities for a 4 here, 3 here. Here we've got 4 possibilities. Way too many over here, 8. Here we've got 4 possibilities and 5 possibilities here. Look at 5s now. Well, we got a 5 here, a 5 here. I got a 5 here. That means one of these 2 is a 5. Over here, one of these 2, this one says it's going to be one of these 3. That doesn't help us as much. We got a 5 and one of these 2. And that's not going to help us there either. So, on to 6s. One of these two is going to be a 6. I've got a 6 here, means that one can't be. So now I've got one of these three to be a 6. Narrow that down some, maybe. Here, this can't be a 6, this can't be a 6. That means this is a 6, and that means that one of these two is a 6. How about up here? We got a 6 here, a 6 here. That means it's going to be one of these three, but I've got a 6 here and here, so we're down to this one being a 6. Okay, how about 7s? It's 7 here, and one of these two will be a 7. That means we get 3 possibilities here. Either this or this are going to be a 7, but that doesn't help me enough. I've got all of these possibilities, these two as well. 4 possibilities here, 4 possibilities here, and while I do have 3 possibilities here, that until those narrow down, I'm not going to be able to get much out of these squares up here, over here. So 8s. I get an 8 here. And an 8 here. That means one of these two is an 8. This is populated, so that's an 8. Up here, let's see. I've got 2 possibilities for an 8 here. Now I've got 3 possibilities here. Here we've got 3 possibilities. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possibilities. No, 4 possibilities here. These two can't be 8s because of this one. All right. Anything else useful? Well, 4 possibilities here. That's not enough. Looking at 9s, we've got 9s across the top row, across the right or left column. One of these, this one's going to be a 9. That means one of these two is, that's going to be a 9. One of these two will be a 9, and one of these two will be a 9. And that's it for 9s. Okay, since we filled in a few things, let's run through the ones on up again. We got 1s here. 2, 3, 4. About 5s? 3 possibilities for 5. That didn't change. 6, 7s. Still have 4 possibilities for 7s. 8s. And I think we've still got 3 possibilities for 8s. And then we've got a 9. That's pretty much filled up there. We've got 2 possibilities to fill in here. 1, 2. We get a 3 in one of these two. And a 4 in one of these two. And that's it for that square. How about up here? Do we get anything useful as a result? Well, we know that one can't be one of these. We've got 3 possibilities for 1 here. 2s are marked already here. 3s here. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possibilities for 4. Two possibilities for 5. 6 already here. 4 possibilities for 7. And 5 possibilities for 8 at the moment. Okay. That doesn't help any because that's the only 9 there. We get a 1 here. And 5 possibilities for 2. 3. Wide open on 4s for a total of 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possibilities, or 3, 4 possibilities for 5. 6s. We've got 2 possibilities for 6s, 6 possibilities for 7, and 4 possibilities for 8. We may be doing a flood fill here in a little bit. We'll see. Over here, we've got 3 possibilities for 1 and 3 possibilities for 7 to fill in. Okay, here we've got 4 possibilities for a 1. Hold on. Yep, 4 possibilities for a 1. 2 possibilities for 3. That may help. We'll see. How about 4s? We've got 3 possibilities for a 4 at the moment. 5 and a 6 are on the board. What's 7? I've got 4 possibilities for 7. 8s. I've got 3 possibilities for an 8. And a 9 is given. All right. Over here, we've got 4 possibilities for 1. 5 possibilities for a 2. 3 is on the board. 3 possibilities for 4. 5 and 6 are on the board. 6 possibilities for 7. 4 possibilities for 8. And 2 possibilities earmarked for 9. At this point, I'm going to flood fill. What does that mean? Well, we've got the 2 possibilities for a 1 here and a 2 and 3. Any place we could put a 4, we'll fill in with 4. That means these 3 places. Oh, no. Actually, I take that back. Those 3 can't be 4s. 5s. Nothing to the left of it. We've got 5 blocking this square or cell. So it is these 3 cells that can be 5s. 6. 7s. Wide open on 7s for the moment. 8s. Well, this is blocking this one from being at 8. So that means I've got 3 possibilities for an 8 there. Down here, we've got 3 possibilities for a 1. And 3 possibilities, nope, not a 4. 3 possibilities for a 7. Okay, up here, 1s. Not a 1 there. 1s in these 3. Got 2s on the board already, 3s on the board. 4s, we've got 5 possibilities for 4. Pair of 5s already marked. 6s, or 6 given. 4 possible 7s. Looks like 5 possible 8s. And a 9 on the board. Got a 1 here. And then we get to populate all the possible 5 of the possible 2s. We've got a 3 here already. So now we populate the 4 possible 4s. We've got 5 down here. So looks like I've got 4 possible 5s. And 2 possible 6s are already marked. 7s. Looks like I've got a bunch of possible 7s. And 4 possible 8s. Down here, we've got 1s to populate. Looks like I've got 6 of them. Oh, no, 4 of them. Now 2s. Let's see, nothing in the columns. I've got just these 2 2s. All right, now marked. Got 2 3s already marked. 4s. Well, nothing locking 4s at this point. So we can put 4s in every cell in the square. 5s are a little bit more narrowed down in the sense I can't have any here or here. So there's 4 possible. Nope, 2 possible 5s, and they're already marked. 6s. 2 possible 6s that are already marked. 7s. 3 possible 7s. The 8 is already here. And we've already earmarked the 2 possible 9s. Got 2 squares left to fill in. I've got 4 possible 1s in this square. Got a 2. 2 possible 3s already marked. 3 possible 4s. The 5 already provided. The 6 marked. 7s. Looks like I've got 4 7s. And it looks like I get 3 possible 8s. And we've already got a 9 placed here. So over here, we populate the 4 possible 1s. And we get to put in 4 possible 2s. They're not in the same places by any means. Oh, that's not a possible 2. So 3 possible 2s. Got a 3 given already. 3 possible 4s. 5, 6 are given. 7s. Looks like again we get to populate every cell with a 7. 8s. I've got 4 possible places for an 8. And 2 possible places for a 9 already marked. Now we get to do a little bit of cleanup. We can. The 7-5 pair here doesn't affect anything over here because these are already were placed with that knowledge already. Likewise, a 7-8, 4-1, 4-1. This means that can't be a 1. So that actually says this is going to be a 1. And now we've got anything cleaned up that I need to be aware of. And we got a 7173, 783, 792, 78912, 7812. Okay. Didn't help me there. How about upwards? Not seeing a lot of help there either. All right. It would be nice if I found out that this can't be a 7. It wouldn't cure anything, but it would be nice. So, that doesn't help me there. So we have 7, 6, or correction, 7, 8, 7, 8, 5, 1, 8, 4, 784, 745. Singleton 1 in the row. Yes, that's going to be a 1, and this is going to be a 1. Now we've got a 75, 78, 785 there, 75, 75, 1 here, 7878 here, 78 plus 78, 4141. Nothing really to help there. However, let's see if we get any help sideways here. Not that I can see yet. Two, 4, 8, 7, 4, 8. Hmm. 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, 3. I may be starting a punt here in just a couple of moments. If I do, this looks like a great place to start. See if that 4 gives me anything useful out of it. Let's go ahead and do that. And what do I mean by a 4 being useful? Well, if I put this 4 in here, that becomes a 2, this becomes a 3. Turns this into a 4. Now I've got no 4s, no 2s here, but I do have a 3. So we get that one. There's a 3 already here and here, so it doesn't help me much there. But it does mean that we get some stuff cleaned up as a result. Not a lot. Oh, okay, we get a 7 here. Gives me a 4, 8, 3 here. 7 here and 8. 4 here. 7, 1, 7, 1. 9, 2, 8, 2, 8, 9. Come back to that, I think. Any place, oh, we get a 5 here. 7, 8, 7, 8 here. 4 here. 2 and 3 here. 7, 5, 8 here. 7 and 5 here. 7 and 8 here. So 7, 6, 7 here. 6, 4, 8, 2, 5. 9, 1, 5 here. 7, 6 here. 1, 8, 9, 7. And we complete with a 2 here. Oh, 2 there. 1 here and 4 here. 22 minutes and 16 seconds, which is not bad for a hard level puzzle. I hope you had a good time. I'm going to see if I can get this wrapped up and the solution posted on the Sudoku or on Blue Sky and times posted everywhere else. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll